a cord on the floor. Oh, sorry. It's my depth perception. Are we streaming? Hey. Wait. Hey, send me that YouTube link. I'm gonna end up beating Brandon Rosso. Brandon. He said, my parents want to come to the championship on Sunday. Best spot to get tickets? Correct.
My man loves free everything.
You send it? I got it. Thanks, brother. Good shit, guys. But not now. I want to do an old stuff. You don't know who Bob Barrickman is, but he is a longtime Beaver County broadcaster, and Greg does the best impression I've ever heard of anybody of him. And he did it to me on the phone today, and I walked up to him earlier tonight once I got here, and I was like, I got to hear this in person because you had me cry. Oh my God, it was so good. So good. This is my boss's office.
Who is her boss?
our stands? Yeah.
Turn it down. I,
1 second from half court.
Jumping for joy with
First ever.
A 2-on-1. Oh,
Did he bring it in? He did.
Whatever you do.
caught!
3, 2, 1. Program. We've heard.
And welcome to Tipper Gymnasium on the campus of Penn West Clarion, as we welcome you to continuing coverage of PIAA basketball playoffs as the Sewickley Academy Panthers take on the Gators from Port Allegany. Alongside Damon McDermott, Matt Fargo with you, bringing you tonight's action. It is round number 2 of the 2A 2026 PIAA basketball playoffs. And here we are, Damon, looking into this second round matchup between the District 7 champion and the Sewickley Academy Panthers. They are an impressive 26-1. They have not lost to a team in the state of Pennsylvania. And Port Allegany, the David in this David versus Goliath matchup, as Port Allegany wins their first ever state playoff game in their last win. That was against Bishop McCourt in come from behind fashion, 67-64.
a game where they came back from a 14-point deficit, and now they're thinking, all right, we're just playing with house money at this point, and you're facing the favorite in 2A this year in Sewickley Academy, a team that lost in the finals last year, and now they're on a revenge tour. So now for a team like Port Allegany, they're just trying to think any way they can keep this game close here tonight, and for Sewickley, it's just trying to take care of business once again, now in the second round.
So the Panthers of Sewickley Academy got it done over Sagertown, 65-25, to advance once again to the second round of the state tournament. They've done that now the second straight season, and the Panthers eyeing a fourth state championship here in 2026. It will be the Gators in front of them. Port Allegany is 20-8. They are the 3 seed out of District 9. Again, that win over Bishop McCourt, their first in state playoff history. And ironically, Damon, the last time they lost a game was in Clarion, the city proper. They lost at Clarion area 52-46. So maybe for the Panthers, they can lean on some of that history and hand the Gators another loss at Clarion that would end up losing their season and ending their season.
Yeah, what a run it's been for a Port Allegany team. Back-to-back D9 football championships. Now they're here in the second round of the PIAA basketball championships, and it's because of the senior core. You're going to see Isaac Amell here tonight, Jared Funk, who averages 15 points, almost a double-double. As we're about to get into starting lineups, at first will be Port Allegany. We're going to talk about this lineup a little bit more.
Yeah, looking at the Port Allegany starting lineup, Isaac Amell, a 6-foot senior, a 6'5" senior Jared Funk, a 6-foot junior Liam Hover, a 5'10" sophomore Chase Boyd, and a 5'6" senior Nick Wilfong. And it all flows through Jared Funk, Damon, and he's one of those guys that he had 10 points in the fourth quarter in that come from behind win over Bishop McCourt. And you know, they're starting to, you know, in this tournament, it's all about believing in that first win. And they're underdogs, there's no question coming into this one. But if you get some belief behind them, anything's possible. Sewickley needs to take care of business, like we've been saying all season long.
Yeah, and for Sewickley, just take care of business. And one more thing on Funk, he's a two-sport all-star athlete. I mean, he's their kicker, he's their linebacker. He played a little bit quarterback. And on the basketball court for Sewickley, you got to double him, because if he starts to get going, he makes everybody around him a little bit more confident. He's a guy, if he can get you 20 points, you can at least stay in this game against Sewickley for sure.
Take a look at the Sewickley Academy starting lineups. It is your usual suspects. It is the sophomore guard, Drew Steele. It is the senior guard, Caden Battles, the senior guard, Lucas Grimsley, and then the men inside. And I put emphasis on the word men. The sophomore, 6'8", Mamadou Kane, and the junior, 6'8", Adam Ikimba, the starting lineup for Sewickley Academy, as we are moments away from tip-off here at Tippin Gymnasium, Clarion University, a part of the Penn West merger of schools, and a great host to this second round PIAA matchup between the Panthers and the Gators. Handshakes all around. Mamadou Kane going up against the 6'5" Jared Funk, so more of an interesting jump ball here than Mamadou has been used to. Ball in the air, and we're underway. Panthers control the tip, and we're underway from Clarion.
Bigger guy, but Mamadou Kane does not lose jump balls. We've learned that this year.
No. Drew Steele eyes up a triple, and he splashes one in. And Steele's, I feel like that's almost become his guaranteed shot out of the gate.
Yeah, and a guy that got into the starting lineup late this year has so much confidence and has almost given them a new look, as there's a very ambitious pass, I would say, by Mamadou Kane. Again, sometimes you got to rein him in right there. He wants to be a guard when he's playing that power forward position, try to get Drew Steele on back-to-back three-pointers.
Yeah, after the nice turnover and intercepted pass there by Mamadou Kane, turns it over, and now an opportunity for the Gators to bring it up the floor. They feed it down low to Funk. Funk on the left hand, good to go. And he's going to be the guy that they have to rely on for Port Allegany.
Early and often, Matt, and again, when you play a Sewickley team, you just got to show them you're not scared early in this game. You got to attack them down low, try to get some foul trouble for Mamadou Kane and for Adam Akimba. Really good offensive rebound there by Drew Steele.
Steele's underneath, moves it upside, top of the key, battles to his right. Mamadou thought about it, will drive inside on the left hand, stop his dribble, go up against Funk and get the two to fall.
I think it's going to be really fun watching Funk versus Mamadou Kane. Right there, here's this press that no team has been able to figure out this year on Sewickley Academy.
But Grimsley's shot is off the line, and the Gators come away with it. It's a Mel up the floor. Over to Funk. Funk almost got his pocket picked. Diamond on the floor. Loose basketball. Jump ball is called. And a nice job there of Ikimba jumping in the lane there. And not wearing his customary 33 tonight. He's wearing 25.
Maybe a ripped jersey or
yep,
something along those lines. And I'd say Funk right away. I don't think he expected Akimba to have quick hands to steal that basketball off of him.
Left side, Wilfong as the arrow went to the Gators.
Sewickley's out of position right now, but it doesn't matter. They cause a travel on that left baseline, but Akimba was kind of looking around where to go when they're playing man on man.
6:14 to go here in our opening quarter. Second round action of the PIAA 2A boys playoff bracket in the state of Pennsylvania. And it's Caden Battles off the right side, the senior. Heads into the corner to Grimsley, dumps it inside. Mamadou got it, popped into the air. Chased down by Steele here on the near side.
Looks like it's going to be Funk on Mamadou all game long. That's who they're most concerned about.
Steele pulls up, another three on the way. Different result, tip-in opportunity doesn't go. And back come the Gators. It's ripped away by Boyd. Boyd goes all the way, lays it up over Nick Wilfong with the assist from Boyd. Wilfong gets the two to fall.
Wilfong only 6 points a game for this Port Allegany team, but again, they pretty much play five guys, so everybody's got to chip in when they can. He averaged 6.7 points per game in the regular season.
Battle shot is off the mark, and a foul going against the Panthers. Applauding and approval of the Port Allegany fans. You mentioned those five guys. Three of them are seniors. One of them a junior and one a sophomore in that starting lineup for the Gators.
So it's going to be an offensive foul on Mamadou Kane. And again, that Funk versus Mamadou Kane battle, as that press again is going to give him trouble as Drew Steele gets it right back.
Grimsley, 3-ball from the corner. Does it go? Mamadou up strong, trying to recycle. That doesn't fall. Board goes to Chase Boyd. Boyd back here through the near side, drives inside, kicks it back outside to Wilfong for a 3, and he hits it on the near side.
So
and the Gators take the advantage.
Wilfong's already hit his season average in 30 seconds here, and that's what playoffs are all about. You need everybody to step up at different times.
Steals to Ikemba up top, who had popped outside. Grimsley drives inside, goes inside, and nicely done. The finesse from the senior.
Really nice take there by the senior, who had 1,000 points this year. More of an outside shooter, but right there took it. And here comes Port Allegany finally breaking this press the right way by getting up to your guards, but
Harvard lost it out.
You.
.425 coming up on our first media timeout of this ball game. Up top is Lucas Grimsley. Grimsley, elbow, falling into it, couldn't get it to go. Ikemba got the board. Out to Caden Battles. Battles on the left hand. He'll drive and float one in the lane, and that's beauty.
Really nice pick and roll play there to give Caden Battles just a little bit of extra space for that floater.
And a timeout taken by Port Allegany at the 4:02 mark. So we will be a 2 seconds shy of the media timeout. So a 30-second timeout taken by Port Allegany. And it is Sewickley Academy 9, Port Allegany 7 on the NFHS Network. Happy to have you along with David McDermott, Matt Fargo, our JRM video production crew on the road with you here tonight.
And what a surprising start to this game, Matt. A lot of people, I think, would go into this game thinking Sewickley would be up a lot early in this game, only up by 2. And Port Allegany, if they can figure out this press, game could be even closer. They could be leading this game, so let's see what they've figured out after this timeout.
Harbor jumps in the lane off the right hand, too much on it. Rebound, Jameer Guyton, freshly into the ball game. Gets it to Grimsley. Guyton gets it back. One more extra pass. It steals. Another one inside to Ikemba. Great ball movement by the Panthers.
So they go with a smaller lineup. Mamadou Kane's going to take a breather after that foul.
It's a Mel in the lane. Got to reject it. Battles, weaves his way through the trees. Brings it into the forecourt. Hands it off to Steele in the near wing. 3 on the way. It's good. Drew Steele's second triple of the night.
And it looks like Port Allegany's going to be okay with them taking threes, but if they get hot, this game's going to get out of hand quickly.
Driving inside Harbor. Lost control of it. Guyton, right place, right time. Comes up with the basketball. Moves it up the floor in the right hand. Bouncing inside. Ikemba. And it rolls around for 2 more.
We were just talking about how this game was close. Now it is 16-7, and in the last 30 seconds, they've scored 8 points.
And they almost got another steal. Grimsley almost got that one. This time Boyd drives inside and gets the Gators on the board and breaks the drought there.
Really nice left-handed finish there to get back on the board. Just if you try running with this Sewickley team, you can fall behind really quickly.
Ikemba at the top of the key to his right side and battles. Gets a screen. Goes off the shoe. Finding that one was Liam Harbor. The senior brings it up the floor, leading it ahead to Isaac Amell.
Rare mistake by the senior right there on that pick and roll. Just got a little bit too excited, went off his own sneaker.
Amell drives left side of the lane. Got beat his defender, but Guyton from behind with the block. A big-time rejection by Jameer Guyton. Now 3-ball from the corner pocket, short for Grimsley, but it pops back out to him. And he'll give it over to Guyton, who gives it to Battles. Battles on the near side wing, hands it off inside. Ikemba backing down. A little bit of a flop job by Funk. No call one way or the other, but the officials probably, if they did want to blow the whistle, could have called the flop warning.
They could have called the flop, and then he got a shove by a couple Port Allegany teammates. And
Another block by Guyton. That's 3 for him in just a few moments. And finally, the media timeout Gets everybody a chance to catch their breath. 1:42 to play here in the first. Sewickley Academy 18, Port Allegany 9. You're watching the PIAA basketball playoffs here on the NFHS Network.
When you fire up Big Ten Plus, you get more games, non-stop, around the clock. More live games you won't see anywhere else. More access to your team, wherever you want, 24/7. More stories.
Unstoppable.
More highlights. More big-time playmakers. Plus, catch up to 4 games at once, so you'll never miss more shots, spikes, and scores. Download the Big Ten Plus app today. It's always game on.
This presentation of the NFHS Network is brought to you by Big Ten Plus. Get 3 months of Big Ten Plus for only $4.99 per month. Scan the QR code or go to big10plus.com and enter NFHS when selecting a monthly pass at checkout.
And we welcome you back here to Clarion University's Tippin Gymnasium at Coach Cal Court. Back with Damon McDermott, Matt Fargo with you. First quarter action of Sewickley Academy and Port Allegany in the second round of the 2A boys playoff bracket. And Sewickley Academy an 18-9 advantage, and it's the Panthers. They went down 7-6 there, Damon, and haven't really looked back since then.
Seems like it was like a wake-up call and started getting the ball to the big guys underneath and then got hot behind the three-point line. And that guy right there,
him hot.
Yeah, he has 4 blocks. Now he gets on the offensive side with his first 2 points of the ball game.
And out of bounds, dribbling out was Chase Boyd. Could not tightrope the near side boundary. And you're getting a nice up-close and personal with the way our camera situations here at Tippin Gymnasium. So you're getting more intimate look here today.
More of an old school, but an awesome look. And again, having this game at Clarion too is really cool, as a lot of these kids are going to have the chance to probably play Division I, Division II basketball. Why not showcase one of the better PSAC gyms?
Good ball movement by the Panthers. Here Steals in the lane outside Guyton, looking for more points. He's got more points. A triple for Jameer Guyton. Adds that one to the resume here in the first half.
It is unbelievable how much he's grown in the second half of the season. A lot of people mentioned that Roselle Catholic game and how he kind of hung in against some of the top players in New Jersey. He ends up being the 6th man off the bench for Sewickley now. His defensive prowess has always been there, but his offensive game has really grown this year too.
Boyd feeds it inside. Harville back out to Boyd for a 3. Rims out. Rebound loose underneath the Mel. Strong with it. Misses the putback opportunity after it goes off and ricochets off of a bunch of bodies. Coming up, Rob Southall was underneath the scrum. Got it over to Steals, and Steals is fouled inside the lane. But how about Rob Southall doing his best rugby scrum impersonation to get the basketball?
Matt, this has been a physical game by both teams. I like what we're seeing on the court here. Every loose ball has turned into a little bit of a scrum, and Drew Steals puts his shoulder down, goes right to the basket to draw another foul and get back to the line.
For Sewickley, go out 2 shots.
And here's Drew Steals at the line for the Panthers. That one rims out. That one rolls in. (24-9). Long pass into the forecourt, taken away by Guyton. Guyton leads it into the corner. It's Southall handing it off of Spencer. Could not control it, and Amel comes away with it. Bouncing it back over to Funk.
Got to try to get Funk back into this game as quick as you can, but they're giving him a lot of extra attention down low. There you go, he gets right back.
Yeah, he's going to be the guy, gets it two to fall, and with 1 second to go, that's good if it goes offline, and it is 8 minutes in the books, with the Panthers leading 24-11 over Port Allegany. PIAA 2A second round action continues from Tippin Gymnasium here at Clarion University And it's here on the NFHS Network. We'll be back.
When you fire up Big Ten Plus, you get more game, nonstop, around the clock. More live games you won't see anywhere else. More access to your team, wherever you want, 24/7. More stories.
Unstoppable.
More highlights. More big-time playmakers. Plus, catch up to 4 games at once, so you'll never miss more shots, spikes, and scores. Download the Big Ten Plus app today. It's always game on.
Growing up at Sewickley Academy, every single step is a giant leap towards extraordinary, where students are excited about school and develop a love for learning. Our early childhood students begin their adventure here in a world of discovery and wonder, building, creating, and stretching their imaginations, sharing curiosities, and kindness. We help each child with routines that build self-confidence. We lean into learning through exploration, allowing time to observe, question, and reflect through personalized attention.
Back here for quarter number 2, PIAA second round 2A matchup between Port Allegany and Sewickley Academy. Sewickley Academy a 24-11 lead as we begin the second. Mamadou Kane inside left-handed, good for 2 more.
Mamadou Kane.
Some pressure here in the backcourt from the Panthers, David.
Here's the same battle, getting through that press. They finally do, but you turn it right over as soon as you get past half court.
Hand it off to Mamadou. Eric Kracian with the no-look.
Mamadou Kane.
Long pass to get it over to Wilfong, back inside, bouncing, and a layup with Liam Hover for 2 more.
One way to break that press is that deep ball. They've tried it a couple times. They couldn't get over Jameer Guyton. They finally do there, but you just can't rely on it every single inbounds.
That one got swatted away there by Amel, but Southall and the Panthers trying to recycle, and they'll lose it out of bounds. It'll be Gator basketball, 6:59 to go here in the second, 28-13. Oh, a turnover there. Kracian, right place, right time. And a look what I found steal. Tull on the left hand, works it into the near side wing, and now floats one on a baseline. That's as pretty as it gets.
Connor Tull.
Weaving his way through defenders is Wilfong all the way and in through the trees. Knocked out of bounds off of Sewickley. Stays Port Allegany basketball. Julian Capel comes in.
And I think Port Allegany's starting to figure out why this team was the best defensive team in all of the WPIAL this year. How hard they fought so far with only 13 points.
In a lane, Hover couldn't get it to fall. Mamadou pulls it down to outlets. Kracian, right place to get it. A freshman, highly anticipated, and what he's going to be able to do in future years, and love what he's able to do in point production. Foul on the Panthers will turn the ball over to Port Allegany. Mamadou Kane picks up his second.
And that's a Mamadou Kane foul, so he's going to come right back out for Akimba. But when you were just talking about that, you had Eric Kracian on the freshman getting a pick and roll from the sophomore, Mamadou Kane. You just wonder how much those two are going to develop together in the next 2 years.
Up the floor and fouled. Tull will pick up his first.
Foul number 1, Connor Tull. His first, team foul number 2.
Left side is Hover. Amel down low to Funk, lost it. It will say Sewickley touched it last. Wilfong on the inbound. Ball movement here by the Gators. 5:35 to go here in the second quarter. Take it away, Grimsley. To Ikemba. Mamadou fouled and will go to the line. 2 shots coming for Adam Ikemba, the Sewickley Academy junior, to the charity stripe.
Foul shot number 10, Nick Wilfong. His first, team foul number 1. Adam McConnell at the line for Sewickley on 2 shots.
(31-13). Panthers looking to add to this. Misses the second.
Feels like Port Allegany's been at 13 points for the last
for a while.
4 minutes, and again, it's just this pressure from Sewickley Academy that caused so many turnovers.
3 in the corner, doesn't fall. Popped into the air. Funk chased it down to the foul line extended. Hands it off. Amel, bucket of the foul.
Touchdown is good. Isaac Amel.
Really good move by Amel there to take it off that offensive rebound from Funk, and you get the whole crowd back into it for you, too. Convert on this and 1.
His first, team foul number
Isaac
3.
averaging 11 points a game.
Isaac Amel at the line for Port Allegany. With 1 shot.
What was that, making sure he backed off the line there?
Misses that one. Rebound ripped away by Steele. 5-minute mark here in the second. Lucas Grimsley. Grimsley penetrates in the lane at the PSAC logo. Couldn't get it to fall. And a foul going the other way as Ikemba will get charged for that one.
Now the refs are calling some of these on the big guys for over the back or a push. So, again, trying to get these guys in foul trouble can really help Port Allegany.
Port Allegany takes a timeout. 4:53 to go in quarter number 2. Port Allegany made the 1 hour and 55-minute trip from Port Allegany, Pennsylvania. They're just 30 minutes from the New York state border. So a pretty long trip there for the District 9 3 seed, and have encompassed a 20-8 record. They outscored Bishop McCourt 29-12 in the fourth quarter. So, I mean, they are capable of a comeback. They did that against really a perennial state contender in the Crushers of Bishop McCourt. And a big moment there for Port Allegany in the program, getting their first ever state playoff victory against the Crushers. Something that will live in infamy in Port Allegany high school basketball history. And just to, getting a chance to see that game and seeing the community and how excited everybody was to get that first victory, something that, wasn't all that long ago that Sewickley got there first. And
it just shows you this senior class is really special for this team when you have this much success, not only in basketball but football, and you got a really good athlete in Funk where you never know what the season could have. You end up third place, you could be disappointed, but you fight your way in state playoffs. Now you're facing the favorite, and if you can shock them, I mean, you're going to be known for the rest of your life in Port Allegany, and there's another huge block for Sewickley Academy.
Yep, here come the Panthers back up after that block. It Steele. Drew Steele swings it inside to Guyton. Guyton, one dribble, up strong on the hook shot.
It just seems like his offensive game keeps growing as the year goes on. A really nice hook shot there by Guyton.
Inside, Hauver. Hands it off, Amel. Back to Hauver, outside. Good ball movement here by the Gators. 3 from the corner by Funk. Can't get it to fall. Guyton gets the board, outlets to Steele. Steele moves it into the corner. Caden battles from the wing. That doesn't fall. Steele's trying to clean it up. Returns the favor outside. Grimsley and now Ikemba before Drew Steele gets a screen, gets an eye for a three, short on it. Ikemba, another offensive board, jumps into the lane, lost it out of bounds, off a Gator. Panthers will retain the possession when we come back after immediate timeout. 3:37 to go in the first half. Sewickley Academy, the District 7 WPIAL champions, 33, and the District 9 team, Port Allegany, another 3 seed out of District 9, 15, here on the NFHS Network.
This presentation of the NFHS Network is brought to you by Big Ten Plus. Get 3 months of Big Ten Plus for only $4.99 per month. Scan the QR code or go to big10plus.com and enter NFHS when selecting a monthly pass at checkout.
When you fire up Big Ten Plus, you get more game, nonstop, around the clock. More live games you won't see anywhere else. More access to your team, wherever you want, 24/7. More stories.
Unstoppable.
More highlights.
Wow.
More big-time playmakers. Plus, catch up to 4 games at once, so you'll never miss more shots, spikes, and scores. Download the Big Ten Plus app today. It's always game on.
And we are back here to Clarion University, Penn West University, and now the Clarion campus. Back with Damon McDermott, Matt Fargo with you. Panthers of Sewickley Academy, the advantage 33-15. Here's Tull for a triple. Got the roll!
They struggled a little bit behind the arc, but you bring in a shooter like Connor Tull to kind of ignite the offense. And you get another three-pointer. Sewickley's been shooting better in this game. We could be already thinking about this game being out of hand.
Up and under move there by Amel, can't get it to go. And now he is fouled. 2 shots coming after the miss and the attempted recycle.
His second, team foul number 2. Correction, team foul number 5. Isaac Abel at the line for Port Allegany, a 1 shot remaining.
Misses. Tull's right there for the rebound. Southall. Hands off to Battles. Tull bouncing inside to Southall. Rob Strong can't get it to go. And fouled. A late foul call that will send, I believe, Rob Southall to the line. But pretty delayed.
And as you can see, though, Sewickley is passing up on some open threes we're not used to. Just a little bit cold in this game, but when you're the state favorite playing so well, you can score so many different ways. But definitely something I know Coach Islino will be talking about at half. A lot of these shots we can't give up. He's always talking about being ready for the shot.
Sewickley, you have 2 shots.
But again, when you can score inside, outside, looks like they'll be fine up by 19 right now. But as you get deeper and deeper into these state playoffs, we know losing last year by 1 point, you want everything to be firing on all cylinders by the time you get to those semifinal and final matchups. Because we'll talk more about the bracket later, Matt, but we might have one of the most interesting matchups of all time, a rematch of the Whippeal final and semis.
Well, there's a better than good chance if Sewickley is able to hang on in this game that it could become the WPIAL Playoffs 2.0. With potential Clarendon waiting in the wings for the next round, and the Jeanette Jayhawks, you alluded to that championship rematch for a right to go to the sweetest play. Yeah, Osha's still alive as well.
So it shows you how good 2A was in the Whippeal this year, too.
Yes. On the right hand, Hopper hands it out inside Amel, lost control of it, and it's taken away, and whistles blow it dead. They're going to call a travel on Sewickley on Adam Ikemba, so it will be back to the Gators of Port Allegany. with 2:35 to go in the first half.
And how good do you have to be if you're Linville Hill beating them last year? Still the only team in PA to beat them, and now we're in the quarterfinals.
Almost a full year later. Yeah, this is going to be a foul on Ikimba.
Those guys will be talking about that for the rest of their lives. Not winning a state championship, but also beating a program that might end up going 50-0 since that.
Second.
If they keep going the way they are.
Yeah, testament to, you mentioned Olsh, and that team holds the state record for most consecutive wins, and how difficult that is. I mean, Sewickley was starting to rack them up, of course, and then they lost to the team out of New Jersey.
Remember a game they scheduled late, too. I mean, it was a choice to get one.
And I think that was a great move by Coach Izzolino. You don't remember the undefeated teams unless you win states.
Yep.
And I think it got them ready for what is to come.
Games of the year.
True steals for 3, no good. Off a few hands and tried to save. Nice save there by Spencer. Spencer to Cracion. Cracion misses the shot, and then it goes off a Drew Steele's out of bounds. So Panthers can't make anything of it, but still a nice job to even attempt to save that one out of bounds for Amari Spencer.
And that's, everybody wants to talk about the size of Sewickley Academy, but their guards are so aggressive off the boards at all times. It just makes you so tired of playing a team like this. They just don't give up on any possession at any time.
Wilfong to Funk.
That's fun to say.
And Funk lost it. Cracion takes it away. Spencer fell on his wallet. So 4 on 5, but the Panthers still get 2 as Drew Seals scores. And now Mike Izzolino wants a timeout with 1:46 to go in the first half. And the Panthers are commanding 40-16 advantage. 40-16 to the 30-second timeout taken by the Panthers.
Probably just go over some defensive adjustments. They've played so well since I'd probably say the first 3 minutes you saw a team from Port Allegany kind of give them a different look, and then they got right into their press that gives everybody so much troubles, and trying to contain Funk. They've done a really good job, and now, like I said, Sewickley will probably tell you they haven't played the cleanest game they possibly could have, and Coach Izzolino is probably not excited about that, but when you're up 40-16 in the first half, you got to be pretty happy with 1:46 to go. And you just really start to wonder, Matt, who's going to be able to stop this team? Jeanette's going to get another swing at him, it looks like, but you never know. It could be a random team like we talked about last year. Linville Hill, we didn't hear a lot about them until that final.
Out of the timeout, Gators basketball. And a whistle blocking foul.
Outside number 0, Drew Steele.
Drew Steele's the guilty party.
Sewickley didn't like it because it looked like the Port Allegany Wilfong kind of did a little elbow and wrap around, but you get one call going for Port Allegany as they try to chip away at this huge lead by Sewickley in the first half.
Second one is good. Cracion to Steele. And in the corner, Spencer. Tall at the foul line, pure. Like what we've seen out of Connor, and then they're going to go offensive.
Drew Steele took a shot, too. It looks like he's okay. But again, you're up by 22. You don't have to take that, but again, Sewickley at all times is fighting for extra possessions. Just shows you why they're the favorite in 2A, and great job by Connor Tall from that mid-range shot. Again, if you're not shooting well behind the arc, a lot of Sewickley isn't tonight. Take the open look.
Steele, 1 minute to go in the half. Cracion misses a 3. Southall underneath, recycles, and will try to earn a trip at the line here.
Number 3, Jared Funk.
Getting a lot of quality minutes from your 6th, 7th, 8th men off the bench. Jameer Guyton Rob Southall, Connor Tall, which is going to be huge going into quarters, semifinals. You never know who's going to be called upon in these games, but great job by the bench here tonight to provide a spark, as the shooting hasn't been perfect for Sewickley, but again, you score 42 points in the first half. You're doing something right at the same time, Matt. Maybe we're critiquing a little bit too hard when you still score 42 points.
1 minute remaining in the quarter. 1 minute.
Officially a minute after the miss. Driving is Harvard back outside. Will fall. Intercepted, taken away beautifully by Drew Steele. Steele's up and fouled. 2 shots coming for Drew Steele at 33 seconds.
Hustle play once again, and living up to his last name. We've made jokes about it all year, but he will get you 3 to 5 steals a game. And again, takes a pretty tough foul there, but the reason why this guy is now in the starting lineup, you just could not keep him on the bench any longer. What a season he's had, and everybody talks about Mamadou and Akimba, but this guy's probably going to play Division I basketball when it's all said and done as well.
Talking a lot about that in the last round action of just how far he's come and how far he still can go with 2 more years.
Off the charts.
And for the Port Allegany fans, Sewickley Academy is voluntarily elected to play in 4A next year. So will not be, there's a travel, 19 seconds. And, you know, in the seasons, something I have always pointed out, especially the groups that don't necessarily know the history of Sewickley, 6 years prior to last season, Sewickley won a total of 38 games in those 6 seasons. And only twice did they win in double digits in those seasons. Steals, eyeing up a triple. Doesn't go. Another board for Southall, and Rob going back to the line. A gritty performance here in the first half from Rob Southall coming off the bench.
Also number 3, Jared Funk. That's his third.
Funk's third here in the first half.
And if he's in trouble, that's a lot of trouble for Port Allegany. He's doing his best. He's been having to fight against Akimba and Kane, and then you bring in Rob Southall, who plays very physical as well. I mean, it's been a long night for Funk, and he has not got a breather this whole entire game. Port Allegany's a team that's only running 6 to 7 guys off the bench.
Southall converts. 0.7 seconds. They get it in and up for Harvard off the miss. It's halftime. Tiffin Gymnasium. And it is Sewickley Academy 46. It is Port Allegany 18. Here from Clarion. And our halftime show, the back half of this break, gets you caught up with what has happened and what will be happening, and a look around the PIAA as we continue our coverage of the PIAA basketball playoffs. 2A boys bracket continues. Sewickley Academy leading 46-18 over Port Allegany right here on the NFHS network.
Non-stop, around the clock. More live games you won't see anywhere else. More access to your team wherever you want, 24/7. More stories. Unstoppable. More highlights. More big-time playmakers. Plus, catch up to 4 games at once so you'll never miss more shots, spikes, and scores. Download the Big Ten Plus app today. It's always game on.
That's the power of Bowser.
You're always on the winning team with the Power of Bowser, the official car dealer of the WPIAL. Visit powerofbowser.com 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to find your perfect vehicle. Get the absolute best price and the best car buying experience around. See the full lineup at powerofbowser.com. Powerofbowser.com, where the power of Bowser is yours.
At Leway, we understand the power of personalization. From hats to water bottles, our expert services include screen printing, embroidery, and a variety of promotional items. We also specialize in team sports gear. What truly sets Leway apart is our dedicated design team, including our talented, on-staff graphic designers, and exponential customer service. Choose Loewe to make a lasting impression on and off the field.
You can shop for pretty much anything online. Clothes, food, vacations, you name it. All without ever leaving the comfort of your couch. Finally, banking can be just that easy too. With the all-new FMB e-store, you can shop for hundreds of financial products to manage your money, all from the comfort of your couch. From clicks to bricks, we've got you covered. Experience the FMB e-store in branch, on your phone, or online at fmb-online.com.
If your basement walls are peeling, that is not appealing. So this is water damage,
yes,
man?
Sir. That's water damage.
How many people right now have compromise in their basement brought on by water?
Oh, the majority. I mean, water is the enemy of a home.
Right.
But it's better to have it assessed to give you that ease of mind.
Sure.
Inspections are free. Might as well just give us a call to help.
Baker's Waterproofing is now Groundworks. Schedule a free inspection.
When you fire up Big Ten Plus, you get more game, nonstop, around the clock. More live games you won't see anywhere else. More access to your team, wherever you want, 24/7. More stories.
Unstoppable.
More highlights. More big-time playmakers. Plus, catch up to 4 games at once, so you'll never miss more shots, spikes, and scores. Download the Big Ten Plus app today. It's always game on.
This presentation of the NFHS Network is brought to you by Big Ten Plus. Get 3 months of Big Ten Plus for only $4.99 per month. Scan the QR code or go to big10plus.com and enter NFHS when selecting a monthly pass at checkout.
And we welcome you back to Tippin Gymnasium, the campus of Pennsylvania Western University Clarion campus. Back with Damon McDermott, Matt Fargo with you. Halftime here, Sewickley Academy 46, Port Allegany 18. Damon, your thoughts on the first 16 minutes?
Well, this is why a lot of people have been talking about Sewickley Academy this year and how you can really slow them down. And you talk about their offense, but they only gave up 18 points, and 6 of those points were in the first minute. And after that, they got their press down, and when they can go 5-on-5, man-on-man, they just show you the growth they've had from this year to last year. I mean, they can guard all 5 positions, and for Port Allegany, they just could not find a matchup they really wanted with Funk or anybody in that starting 5.
This Sweet 16 battle of the Panthers and the Gators. And with that upset, Port Allegany takes down Bishop McCourt last round, their first ever state playoff victory, and Sewickley Academy, they superseded that just last year, going all the way to the state championship, falling short in the state title game. But now have been a team on a mission, unfinished business, however, whatever cliche you want to use. And the Panthers haven't done anything in the state tournament, and that's the way Mike Izzolino and this group look at it.
And I remember last year, it was almost a celebration every round they made it to in the state championships. And now it seems this is all expected from Sewickley Academy. And last year was all about learning. This year is about the growth, and these seniors ending their spectacular season with Sewickley with a championship.
Seals with another one.
Watch out.
Ikemba with the jam.
Gotta love how those big guys can run up and down the court. They're always looking for an outlet pass, and it almost seems like him and Mamadou at all times are competing with each other who can get the most dunks in a game. Really good job by Drew Steele there to get the ball up to the big man.
48-18, just about a minute into this third quarter. Amel could not get it, and then he does. Minute inside of this third quarter, and Steele goes to work on the right hand. Bouncing to Mamadou Kane for 2 more.
Both guards went with Drew Steele there on that pick and roll, so Mamadou Kane cuts back door, easy assist and points for Sewickley Academy.
Hauber left side of the lane on the right hand. Pops out. Mamadou outlets to Battles. Battles inside. Ikemba, the hook shot. Not enough on it.
Almost looked like Adam thought he was a little bit closer to the hoop when he turned around and just shot it a little early.
Outside. Tipped out of bounds by Ikemba.
And Matt, the clock is going to be continuous throughout this second half. Just if anybody at home's a little bit confused on the out of bounds or the fouls.
Running the baseline back outside. Amel for 3. Doesn't go, off a few hands. Grimsley's there. Here comes Mamadou Kane to Caden Battles. Battles catch and shoot 3 offline. Mamadou recycles.
He got that rebound with one hand and then just put it right back off in the same step as he got the rebound, and there's a blocking foul on Lucas Grimsley. One of the few mistakes they've made out of this press. They've caused so many turnovers and just made poor Allegany so uncomfortable this whole entire game.
His first team foul, number 1.
Grimsley charged with the foul. First one of the third on either side of the ledger.
Here comes that on-ball pressure again from Sewickley.
Wilfong looking for the three, in and out. Battles ahead to Grimsley. Lucas on the right hand, rims out, put back Ikimba.
Good job by Akimba. You could kind of just take it easy there. You think Lucas Grimsley will make that. Again, it just rattled out, but you got a really good offensive rebound down low from the big guy.
Hauver out, tipped away, steals, gets an assist from Grimsley on that steal. Steals, jumps into the lane, off the window, and foul. 2 shots coming for Drew. As the clock winds towards 4 minutes here in the third.
Foul number 3, Jared Funk. His 4th.
Again, pretty
foul,
simple, but a pick and roll where Drew Steele just gets an extra bit of space. He can drive right to the rack.
2 shots.
It seems like nothing can slow Sewickley down so far in their state title run. They win their first round matchup 65-25. Matt, it looks like they might win this one by more than 40 points, and then it starts turning, like you said, into a little bit of a mini Whippeal bracket all again, where they'll have to face a team for the second or third time. Connor Tall checks back in, and Jameer Guyton will check back in for Sewickley Academy.
Steals. 56-20 advantage. Good, nice pass to get it over to Wilfong. Amel. 3, he hits it. Isaac Amel.
Isaac Amel for 3.
Tall. Offline of the shot out coming off the screen.
Media timeout. Media.
Takes us to the media. 3:28 to go in the third. Here from Clary at 56-23. Sewickley Academy leads Port Allegany here on the NFHS Network.
When you fire up Big Ten Plus, you get more game, nonstop, around the clock. More live games you won't see anywhere else. More access to your team, wherever you want, 24/7. More stories.
Unstoppable.
More highlights. More big-time playmakers. Plus, catch up to 4 games at once, so you'll never miss more shots, spikes, and scores. Download the Big Ten Plus app today. It's always game on.
This presentation of the NFHS Network is brought to you by Big Ten Plus. Get 3 months of Big Ten Plus for only $4.99 per month. Scan the QR code or go to big10plus.com and enter NFHS when selecting a monthly pass at checkout.
And we welcome you back here to Tippett Gymnasium on the campus of Clarion University. Back with Damon McDermott, Matt Fargo. Here are JRM Video Productions crew bringing you an NFHS broadcast of PIAA basketball. And it is 56-23. A look ahead. McConnellsburg and Clarendon will play the winner of this game. And McConnellsburg, going to the fourth quarter, has the lead 47-33 over Clarendon. So McConnellsburg, the District 5 champion, trying to down the 4 seed out of District 7 that could set up a McConnellsburg Sewickley Academy quarterfinal game on Saturday. Sighting time to be determined, of course, assuming all continues the way it's going in this one.
And I think it's a lot of people look at the Whippy and how well they usually do in these playoffs, but McConnellsburg won their section, and they're a team we've heard about from multiple different times in basketball and football, really talented high school. So Sewickley, that'd be a brand new look. Haven't got to see this team as Mamadou Kane absolutely snatches one out of the air and gets 2 more points, but maybe a tougher game for Sewickley in the quarterfinals if that that score ends up being final.
Yeah, and while we're talking about District 7 teams, 2 District 7 teams played each other. Jeanette beats Jefferson Morgan tonight 68-36. So Jeanette moves on, beats Jefferson Morgan tonight in dominating fashion. And then that Olsh game, Jeanette will play the winner of Olsh and Mercyhurst Prep. Olsh trails Mercyhurst 36-35 with 3 minutes left to go in the game. So a good one between the Chargers and the Lakers.
There's only been 11 points scored in the last 5 minutes, so that's just a game.
That is a Mike Rodriguez type game for sure.
So you said with 3 minutes to go, at the end of 3 it was 33-30.
There you go.
So, I mean, that game is whoever gets the ball last, maybe?
Yes.
So some Whitfield teams struggling, and then Sewickley obviously is not struggling.
Doing what they do.
They do what they do, and there's a reason why they dominated 2A this year, and I feel like a lot of teams have been talking a lot about Sewickley or worried about Sewickley, but you got to take care of business to play them again. As we know, Jeanette wants revenge, and Olsh, we thought, played Sewickley really well in that first half. They just couldn't shoot it, and they talked about that as well. But they all won a second chance at Sewickley, but you got to beat these other schools first.
Mamadou down low. 2 more for Mamadou Kane.
Mamadou Kane.
Yeah, so McConnellsburg's trying to put a fudge into the whole District 7 quarterfinal bracket. But the bottom of the bracket still has a chance. Jeanette did its part. Olsh trying to do theirs.
There is a lot of people that want that Jeanette Sewickley rematch. You want to talk about selling out a gym. I feel like that would be an attraction everybody would want to go to see.
No, everybody knows, well documented, how that game ended. Here's Amari Spencer. Good take to the rack, couldn't finish, but Mamadou cleans it up.
Mamadou has completely taken over the last 5 minutes of this game. A little bit frustrated maybe with the fouls. He comes back in this game and has dominated the boards in the last 5 minutes.
Gators trying to get 2 from Amel. Cannot.
Dangerous foul there, but he's okay. Went low on Mamadou.
Foul number 1, Julian Capel. His first team foul.
Capel picks up his first foul. Tall to Guyton, top of the key 3, long at the buzzer. End of 3 here from Coach Cal Court. And Tipham Gymnasium, it is the Sewickley Academy Panthers 62, the Port Allegany Gators 23, and we're back with the 4th quarter of this one, the PIAA Sweet 16 on the NFHS Network.
Growing up at Sewickley Academy, every single step is a giant leap towards extraordinary, where students are excited about school and develop a love for learning. Our early childhood students begin their adventure here in a world of discovery and wonder, building, creating, and stretching their imaginations, sharing curiosities, and kindness. We help each child with routines that build self-confidence. We lean into learning through exploration, allowing time to observe, question, and reflect. Through personalized attention, we see firsthand what excites them to learn and create lessons from the things they're most interested in, exploring new vocabulary to help communicate thoughts, developing math skills to problem solve, and even discovering talents and passions. Many steps are taken each day, and we make every one count. Sewickley Academy, intentionally extraordinary.
And we're back for the 4th here at Clarion, our JR video production crew for this 4th quarter. 62-28 Sewickley leads. Shout out to the lone cheerleader. There is one cheerleader here, and it's for Port Allegany. A single cheerleader. Sewickley did not have their cheerleaders come up for the trip, and only one cheerleader for Port Allegany. Shout out to her. That might be a record, being the only one.
Talking about it at a break. I've never seen just one cheerleader at an event. But I'm guessing maybe she's a sister of someone that's playing, so she can get up.
Hey, I hope it's just.
She's done cheers.
Yeah, she goes out on the floor alone.
On the floor. So
that's pretty cool.
Small school, the things that you see sometimes, even in the state playoffs, is awesome to see. And Matt, a couple score updates. McConnellsburg is up 47-33 after 3. So you got to think Sewickley's.
No update there.
No update there. It's still 47-33, sorry. But it is all tied up with Olsh. It's 36-36 with about 1:30 to go. So that whole entire fourth quarter, they have scored 12 points as a collective 2 teams.
Interesting to keep an eye on.
The first minute.
Right. Gators up the floor. And we do see Jared Funk back into the lineup. He did not play much of the third due to those 3 fouls.
It's 38-38 with 42 seconds to go.
No check-ins tonight.
No check-ins, but we do our best to try to help everybody. Again, if you're watching this game, you're probably interested in what everything in 2A is going on.
Spencer. Tracion to Tull. Connor Tull, another triple off the front of the rim. Panthers get it back. Deep 3, Guyton off the mark. And a foul over the back for Eric Tracion.
I know they love fighting for rebounds on Sewickley, but the one thing I have seen this game, a lot of over-the-back calls.
Yes.
A lot of these young guys sometimes just give up that rebound. It's going to be okay. Go play defense on the other side.
Jackson Smith into the game. Will Fong and Smith play catch. Funk offline. Creation the board. Eric hands it off to Southall.
That's the second time this game where he's made a play out of nothing. How many times do you see a freshman making plays like this in the state playoffs? We saw that no-look pass in the first quarter, then comes down, running down the court and finds Southall underneath.
Ball dribbled on the line, so Sewickley gets the ball right back. Update. Damon, we'll go to Damon for another update.
So Olsh is up 40-38. They just scored with 19 seconds left. So Olsh is staying alive for now. Now they have to now protect this lead with 19 seconds to go. But at one point they were down by 6 in this fourth quarter, and they could end up winning this game.
Tall shot off the mark. Creation bucket and the foul.
Eric Creation, basket is good. Foul shot number 2, Eric Amel. His second.
Amel puts up the foul.
The lock shooting 1 shot.
In McConnellsburg, the game's over pretty much. Mercy rule has been applied. So 56-25, and Sewickley have a really good, tough opponent here in the quarterfinals.
I mean, it's that time of the year, David. You can't expect to come in as nice as it is to dominate like they are tonight. You can't expect that you're going to get an easy road.
I think that's going to be a really fun, tough game. And, you know, just to tell you the whole story in this game, Clareton was so frustrated. Multiple fans have been ejected and 2 intentional fouls were called in the game. So you never know what you're going to see in a game either. So, but McConnellsburg, super impressive, 56-26 with 4:29 to go. So I think that halftime score was wrong. It was actually 47-23, not 33.
That would
make sense.
That would make a lot more sense, yeah. Don't always trust what you read on the internet. Always some good advice.
Especially on Twitter.
Tall to his left and Spencer inside. Southall left block, hands off Spencer up strong, misses. Rob underneath, hands it back off to Spencer, misses. Spencer gets it again, and Spencer's headed to the line.
Foul number 51, Greg Babcock. Media timeouts.
And we take it to the media. 3:35 to go in regulation. Sewickley on the road to win 27. They lead at 68-23 over Port Allegany. Sweet 16 action here on the NFHS Network.
When you fire up Big Ten Plus, you get more game, nonstop, around the clock. More live games you won't see anywhere else. More access to your team wherever you want, 24/7. More stories.
Unstoppable.
More highlights. More big-time playmakers. Plus, catch up to 4 games at once so you'll never miss more shots, spikes, and scores. Download the Big Ten Plus app today. It's always game on.
This presentation of the NFHS Network is brought to you by Big Ten Plus. Get 3 months of Big Ten Plus for only $4.99 per month. Scan the QR code or go to big10plus.com and enter NFHS when selecting a monthly pass at checkout.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter here from Clarion. Thanks to our fine JRM video production staff working at it tonight. Matt Stanziola, Nate Cardillo behind the scenes and the cameras and the graphics and all of the things. Jake Mislivchik also checking in remotely. Appreciate him. And appreciate you for tuning in. Sewickley dominating performance here as Amari Spencer goes to the charity stripe.
The team is in Mercy Roll here. They play McConnellsburg, which me and you are now trying to figure out where the heck that game's going to be. That's 2 teams that are super far away again. Right. They get a Mercy Roll in Clarendon. So, again, you're so excited being, the number 1 overall seed? But it sounds like you're about to play a really good McConnellsburg team now, too, that now maybe Olsh, if they can win, or Jeanette, they have an easier game in the quarters than the Sewickley team. So it's just, you never know who you're going to play in the state final, or especially these semifinals. You might get an easier matchup in round 1 or 2, but after that, you just have no idea how it's all going to shape up bracket-wise.
3 for Wilfong, no. Gets his own rebound. Three for Funk. Yes, for Jared Funk.
It's going to be Funk's last game. I just want to highlight him. Really good football player. They won the D9 title twice as a kicker, as an outside linebacker. Played offense as well. And then in basketball this year, he scored 1,000 points. About 2 weeks ago, got his 1,000 points. So, again, what a career for him, as they're going to give him a standing ovation now as he's going to be out for the last time. Really special senior class. You win your first ever state playoff game. You win 2 football titles, and they're going to get a lot of hugs on the benches as well.
Yeah, it's always a bittersweet moment to see at this stage of the bracket. And, of course, especially for a program like Port Allegany that just won their first ever state playoff game last week. You know this team's going to be remembered forever, and especially this senior group will be remembered forever at the home of the Gators.
So that's why I love doing these games, too, because
Chase Boyd hits down a 3.
Chase Boyd for 3.
You just never know the storylines, and you get to learn about all these teams that we don't get to cover all year round.
Sure.
So, again, seeing a McConnellsburg team is going to be fun, and seeing how all these Whitfield teams match up against these teams is my favorite part of the year.
Guyton slicing and dicing for 2.
Jameer Guyton.
Steele Cracian, 2 more.
Eric Cracian.
Hauber and Boyd, the only remaining starters out there. Ball underneath, loose. Cracian dives on it. They go jump ball. Arrow stays with the Gators. Under a minute to go here in regulation. We know who
Possession for Allegany.
the Panthers will play. We'll see what happens and who Jeanette will play in the quarterfinals. Will be 3 out of 4 from District 7 is going to be the question. Down low.
It's 45-45 with 1:16 to go, so they might go to double overtime.
We saw a triple overtime last night, laying up and scoring the right hand there. For Eric Cracion. 3 missed, and the Panthers are moving on to the PIAA Elite 8. 76-29. Your final score. The Panthers advance to the Elite 8 for the second straight season and dominate Port Allegany here tonight. And your thoughts, Damon, before everybody gets on the trek back home?
Well, I think for Sewickley, they're just taking care of business. We talked about it. Last year was a celebration of each round. This year it's expected, and at all times they are executing on all cylinders. Tonight a little bit slower on offense, but you end up scoring 74 points. It doesn't matter if you have everybody firing like they are right now. They took care of business. We know they are going to play McConnellsburg on Saturday, a team that also had a mercy roll against Clareton tonight, so that's going to be a really fun Elite 8 matchup where they'll have to come out a little bit more aggressive and faster. But again, Sewickley's passed every single test so far, Matt.
They certainly have, and now they will meet in the PIAA 2A Elite 8. They will meet the District 5 champion McConnellsburg, who was a victor today over Clarendon. The District 5 champion took down Eden Christian. To give you a better example, though, and maybe not to excite you on how close this game will be, and take it for what you will, but McConnellsburg beat Eden Christian 57-55 in the first round.
But then they beat Clarendon by...
Clarendon.
We always say Eden's a really tough team.
Right.
But Sewickley
dominated them twice this year.
That is such an interesting... Maybe Clarendon just did not play well tonight, or McConnellsburg. So I forgot about that first round matchup, but that shows you right there that, like, maybe it's not going to be as close as you think.
Yeah.
I don't know. Or Eden just played... We talked about
Eden got a lot better. Yes, they did. They really have gotten a lot better. And styles make fights, Damon. And that's kind of the other part of it is if you get a team that does something really well against what you do, sometimes you don't necessarily want to go in that direction. So, nevertheless, we will get ready and pack it in for the quarterfinals. It will be McConnellsburg and Sewickley Academy, and Jeanette Wake's the winner of that overtime game between Olsh and Mercyhurst Prep. Those games will be played on Saturday, sites and times to be determined. Thank you so much for watching this presentation of the PIAA Sweet 16. For Damon McDermott and our entire JRM video production crew, I'm Matt Fargo saying thanks so much for watching. We'll talk to you on Saturday, and thanks for watching the NFHS Network. Good night, everybody.